Hi, I'm Donna Reed, and welcome to this series of Records and Information Management training videos, brought to you by VPN Studios. This video covers the question, what is a record? In more than 2 decades of working with employees in both the private and public sector, this is the number one question asked when staff is told they must identify their records. There are decision trees and other aids that you can use to determine if a document or communication is in fact an official record. However, there are 3 tests you can apply to determine record status, and this video illustrates these tests. First, was the record actually created? Second, was it created or received in the course of business? And third, does it hold evidential or informational value? 3 scenarios will be presented showing the work being done incorrectly and the associated consequences. Then the same scenario is done showing how to do it correctly, creating the record in some situations and avoiding creating it in others.
Holly, I need you to forward the analysis report from our site visit to our customer now.
Are you sure about that? We have not run it past our legal department or internal stakeholders yet.
Yes, I'm sure. Now just do as I tell you and stop stonewalling.
Yes, ma'am.
How could we have let this report go out without getting it internally? It is full of mistakes, inaccuracies, and embarrassing statements.
I don't know. I mean, the review procedure for this type was completely ignored. We've got egg on our face now, and we've lost credibility with this very valuable customer.
I think Holly put herself in charge of this project and she made the decision on her own.
Well, if that is the case, we need to read her the Riot Act. This will have financial repercussions for the company for years to come. We may have to terminate her.
Oh, I'll talk to her.
No, let's get her in here right now. Can you go get Holly?
Yeah, I'll go get her.
Ted told me you wanted to see me about the Dynatech report that went out early.
Yes, Holly, we have a serious problem on our hands. The site analysis report was sent out to Dynatech before it was vetted internally, and it is full of mistakes and inaccuracies. And now we have to backpedal and work doubly hard over the next few years of this contract to win back the confidence of this valuable customer. And they can even use this information to break the contract. And that will cost us a lot of lost revenue. Billy informs us that you made the decision to send that report prematurely.
What? Billy is the one who told me to send out the report. I pointed out to her that it had not been vetted internally.
That is not the truth, Holly, and you know it. You've been with the company for less than a year. I have been here 10 years. You think I would have approved of such an action?
Holly, unless you can prove to me that you're telling the truth, I will have to back Billy. In the meantime, we're putting you on probation, and any more mess-ups like this one will cost you your job.
Holly, I need you to forward the analysis report from our site visit to our customer now.
Are you sure about that? We have not run it past our legal department or internal stakeholders yet.
Yes, I'm sure. Now just do as I tell you and stop stonewalling.
Yes, ma'am. Billy, this is just to confirm our conversation in the hall this morning. You asked me to move forward to send the report off to Dynatech now. I inquired about our vetting process, but you did not feel it was necessary and asked me to stop stonewalling. I will wait to receive your confirmation email that I heard you correctly before taking this step. Holly. Yes, Holly, you heard me correctly. Send the report to Dynatech now. We don't have time to run it through our process. Ted told me you wanted to see me about the Dynatech report that went out early.
Yes, Holly, we have a serious problem on our hands. The site analysis report was sent out to Dynatech before it was vetted internally, and it is full of mistakes and inaccuracies. And now we have to backpedal and work doubly hard over the next few years of this contract to win back the confidence of this valuable customer. And they can even use this information to break the contract. And that will cost us a lot of lost revenue. Billy informs us that you made the decision to send that report prematurely.
What? Billy is the one who told me to send out the report. I pointed out to her that it had not been vetted internally.
That is not the truth, Holly, and you know it. You've been with the company for less than a year. I have been here 10 years. You think I would have approved of such an action?
Holly, unless you can prove to me that you're telling the truth, I'll have to put you on probation.
I thought you might like to see this email.
Billy, how could you do this? You knew better. Are you trying to ruin this company? Did someone pay you to sabotage this deal? All right, I don't care. You're fired. You're fired. Stay right there. I'm calling HR. Sarah? Yes, I need you to accompany Billy to her desk so she can get her personal items. Make sure she doesn't take any company information or records. Get her badge and escort her out of the building. Also, let IT know to remove her access to everything. Okay, thank you. Carlene? Yeah, this is Carol over at DLR. Well, I just needed to explain a few things to you about the site analysis report that came out. Just wanted to let you know that it was full of mistakes. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for understanding, Carlene, and we look forward to getting you the correct information by the end of the week. Okay, thank you.
I'm going to forward this link to Betty and Francis in accounting.
I don't think that's a good idea, Joe.
It's the big deal. I send this kind of stuff around all the time.
What is this? I told Joe to stop sending these offensive links and emails, but he doesn't care.
How inappropriate? This isn't company work. I wonder if he gets any work done at all.
We have told you before that Joe keeps sending these sexually offensive videos and emails to us. He's at it again. What are you going to do?
He's just being a bit juvenile. I don't think you should let it bother you so much. Joe, it looks like the company and you specifically have been named in a sexual harassment lawsuit. What were you thinking? Using the company time and equipment to get your jollies?
Guess I was just being stupid.
Look! It's here in the New York Times. The jury has found our company guilty of allowing sexual harassment to exist in the workplace on a regular basis.
I see it. Oh, the evidence provided by the plaintiffs established a pattern of workplace harassment that existed at the firm for over 15 years.
And the court is awarding the plaintiffs a $2.2 million settlement.
Oh, it's finally over.
Finally.
Yes.
Okay, Bill, enough of this. Look, this is getting deleted from my email account right now. I mean, honestly, this has nothing to do with company business. This could get me in trouble, this could get you in trouble, and it could get the company in trouble. If this doesn't have anything to do with company business, we have no business circulating it.
Okay, folks, I have some news for you. I will be leaving the company next week to work for Wild West Films. I have always wanted to do this. So as much as I'm going to miss you guys, I can't pass up this opportunity. Send up Holly from IT. I need to talk to her before I leave the company.
You asked for me?
Yes, Holly. Since I'm leaving, I need you to delete all my old emails that are sitting on the server, including all the archived ones.
Are you sure? I think there's a retention thingy going around about emails.
What difference does that make? I won't be needing them, and whoever has my job won't be sitting there reading my old emails.
Okay, I'll send you a confirmation when they're all deleted.
Thank you.
We received an email from our general counsel this morning that there's a lawsuit being filed against the company by Acme Umbrellas regarding the potentially dangerous mechanism that we designed for them. Now, this action freezes all records and documents, including emails and electronic communications, related to this customer until the litigation is settled. That means nothing can be deleted or altered. I was not involved in this contract. My predecessor Kelly ran this project and was the key point of contact between our companies.
What do you mean you deleted all of Kelly's emails when she left? I don't care if she did ask you. Why aren't you aware of the company's records management policies and retention schedule? Kelly was the only person to communicate with that company. Great. This means that we have no evidence of our communications with Acme Umbrellas. Nothing to produce in court. Do you know what this means?
Well, maybe we can get it from the backup tapes. Oh wait, no, those are deleted every 60 days. Well, in my defense, I wasn't trained on record management policies.
I seriously doubt that, Holly, since every employee has to take the training. And I'm sure if I go to the training department, they will have the record that shows when you did the training.
Counselor, I have no choice but to instruct the jury to assume the negative inference due to your company's inability to produce the necessary records. The jury was told to assume that the missing documents would have been damaging to your case, and you did not produce them for that reason.
But Your Honor, the IT staff deleted the files without our knowledge.
No excuse. Your company has a policy and a retention schedule. It is up to you to make sure your employees know about it and follow it. Your company was willfully negligent and is fined $1.5 million.
Send up Holly from IT. I need to talk to her before I leave the company.
You asked for me?
Yes, Holly. Since I'm leaving, I need you to delete all my old emails that are sitting on the server, including all the archived ones.
Sorry, Kelly, I can't do that. You need to talk to the Records and Information Manager, Sally, on the second floor. Any destruction of company records has to be according to our records, policies, and retention schedule.
That's a bunch of nonsense. These are my records. I'm the one who wrote them all, and they're just emails.
You may have written them, but you used the company computer and time to do that task, and it was part of your job, what you were paid to do. Those are not your records, they belong to the company.
Hey Kelly, I got an email from IT.
Sally, what's this ridiculous story that I can't delete my emails when I leave?
Absolutely correct, Kelly. Those emails are just another format of correspondence and they belong to the company, not you personally. They are just evidence of business transactions and decisions that were made related to projects.
Well, can I at least take some copies with me? I have been working at this company for 10 years. Surely some of this stuff is mine.
Sorry, Kelly, it's all company property. You were being paid to do the work using company-provided equipment and on company time. There are specific retention periods that have to be placed on files that are records, and if you have any personal emails, you can make copies of them and take them with you.
I never realized that I needed to treat my emails as company records and apply retentions to them.
They don't call it evidence mail for nothing over in the legal department.
Well, the lawsuit is finally settled when we could provide the proof that showed we were not at fault in this situation. Good thing this company has a competent records and information management department. Thank you, Sally, for the hard work. I know it's not easy trying to keep us all on track. Without those emails that Kelly had written, we would have lost this one.
Remember, not every email, document, or communication qualifies as an official record. Some of what is created or received is just short-term transitory information and will not require retention to be applied. But if you think what you have may be an official record, make sure the record actually exists and can be retrieved, that it was created or received in the course of business, and has actual evidential or informational content and value. The scenarios in this film were taken from real-life situations and existing case law.